Happy Monday night, everyone. It sure is happy to see all of you. I'm really happy to see everyone. So thanks for coming. It's great to see you all here. I noticed Hetty is going to start her transatlantic off to ready. She says she is so ready for Africa and Europe. I keep on, put in the comments if you want to go to Africa on a cruise. I don't, at this point in my life, want to do a safari. I could change my mind. But at this point, I've never wanted to. But I would like to see Africa. And, Asamara does this glorious cruise where they take you to Africa. You go along the coast, but you get to get off in the daytime and go see like mini safaris. So tell me if you want to do that. I keep thinking about it. So good to see all of you. Carrie is there. Hello from Greece. He says he's off to bed. It's 3 o'clock in the morning there. So sleep well, Carrie. Tim and Cindy, always so good to see you. Thanks for saying hi to everyone. In not very many days, we'll be getting on that Sapphire Princess together. Matt, nice to see you. Thanks for coming along. And there's Hetty's note. We miss you too, Hetty, by the way. We miss you a lot, but trust you're having an amazing adventure. Becky, hello there. And we've got, you say her name?
Hervoye.
Hopefully that's right. Nice to have you with us as well from Vancouver. And Curtis, nice to see you. They'll be sailing on Holland America Rotterdam this Saturday. Wow. To Norway for 21 days. They sail from Fort Lauderdale on the transatlantic. Looking forward to this cruise. You know what? I know that cruise that you're on. That is a really, really nice itinerary. It's a fabulous itinerary, actually. I'm really happy for you to get to take that, Curtis. And Christy and David, so good to see you. You're coming too. Really happy. We have a little texting group. We need to text each other more. So thank you for posting pictures, Curtis. We will be watching and waiting for them. So Connie, you and Michael, good evening. It's nice to have you with us. By the way, so are you guys, did you tell me, Connie, that you're doing the Northern Lights this year? Is that right? In 25? So in 26, I noticed today I was looking for somebody, and it's cleared not until October 9th this year in 26. And so when 27 comes out, it will be kind of fun to see where they put it in 27. So this year, I think, is the Emerald, isn't it? And next year is the Sky Princess. So I don't know. I think it's all very exciting.
Yeah.
So
that's interesting because David, when we went, it was the
October 4th.
Right. And the ship was the Island Princess. Mm-hmm. And you said next year's the Emerald. So that's
this year's the Emerald.
Okay.
And next year's the
So that's
Sky.
Up one step.
And last year was the Caribbean.
Okay. And that was also up one. But you said the Sky after that. And isn't that a royal class?
Mm-hmm.
So
more people are going.
More and more
very
popular.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting. So today somebody asked me, would you go to Alaska to see the Northern Lights, or would you do that in Search of the Northern Lights? Hands down, I would do that in Search of the Northern Lights cruise. Hands down. Yeah, a lot of reasons. If we need a video about that, tell me, but I would do that, the Northern Lights. So, we need to do that.
Yeah, Connie says it is this year.
I want to do that one again. Oh, it is this year, Connie. Good.
27th of September.
I'm really excited for you. Yeah, it's September. So I was excited to notice that 26 was a little bit later. So it will be really interesting to see what it looks like in 27. Mm-hmm. So let's see. What else do we have here? Did I say hi to you, David? Christy?
Wendy's going to take a nap?
Wendy needs a nap. No, there's a difference between needing a nap and taking a nap, isn't there? Right, Wendy. It's nice to see you, sweetie pie. And Christine, so good to see you. And Larry, hope you guys are good. They're there. Hope your weather is just calming down. I've been seeing all this flooding and everything going on, and it's just sad. So I hope everybody's safe. So Lori, sure is nice to see Gary, you and Edith. Thanks for coming. Well, hi there, Ray and Linda. Where have you two been? Good to see you. Really good to see you. And Jackie, nice to see you, Jackie. And if John's there with you, hi. Nice to see you as well. So nice to see everybody. In Melody, let's see. Have you noticed? So here's a question. Say her name.
Hervoye.
That's a question. Have you noticed a softening of prices? I've noticed some Alaska cruise prices have dropped recently. You know what? I have not, because this is like an ongoing thing. Prices are continually fluctuating on cruises all the time. And you know what? A bird's eye view as a travel agent, I would do it differently than they do it. But they have a different bird's eye view than I have, right? And so, but no, cruises are always going up and down. And sometimes you're surprised at the ones that are going down. And the ones that are going up, it's usually because they're selling more. But a lot. So are you looking at Alaska 26? Are you looking at Alaska? So Alaska 25, anything in 25, I could see why it's going down. They're trying to sell the rest of it.
Right, because the season starts in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And so there's stuff that's already hit the last 90 days that they didn't sell.
A lot of it. And so you've got that. But then in 2026, we're at this funny point. So 27 has not been released. And I don't look for that until, like I said, in 24, they released 26. Am I doing this right? I'm going backwards. Oh, in 23, they released 25, like at the end of July. But then last year, we were well into August when they released 26. So I'm not looking for 27 of Alaska until like end of July is when I would guess, or maybe even into August again.
Mid to late summer again, okay.
And so, yeah, it's not surprising to me that 26 is moving. A lot of 26 is sold. Not that you can't get a spot on a ship, you can, but it's amazing to me how much of 26 is already sold. But they have, those computer algorithms that want this ship sold by this much and all these categories. And sometimes, like, you'll see the pricing move in one category and not another. Sometimes, like, mini suites will go up and balconies will go down, or one will hold steady and the other will. It's just, it's really interesting. And so at this point, it doesn't seem out of the ordinary. So it'll be interesting to see moving forward how everything goes, but nothing alarming yet. So let's see. And I am so excited for these other cruises to come out as we're waiting here in the springtime and on into the summer. I'm really excited. We have a lot to do together, all of you. So, and Vincian is there, and Christine. Hey, how are you? You guys are off really soon, aren't you? Yeah, I need to talk with you. I should give you a call tomorrow. Nice to see you, though, you and Randy. Let's see, Code 4 for Life.
They're camping.
Ooh, on the Sacramento River. You guys have a good evening. Thanks for popping in. I bet it's beautiful there on the river. And Vincian, did I say hey from Sarasota?
Yes,
and Sue and Phil, good to see you. Let's see, we've got Chris here. Lorraine, nice to see you there from Massachusetts. Are you in the east or the west? Remind me where you live. An Ontario girl. It's always nice to have you with us. Let's see. Gary Anita says we have 2 stops in Vietnam. So you know what they have. So my understanding is, and I've checked on this, is that on the ship they will help you get the visas that you need to get. Like, you don't have to get a separate one, because I know Vietnam is one that you do have to get a visa if you're a cruise passenger. But I've talked to both Princess and Celebrity about this, and they are both ones, and Carnival actually, that they when you're on board the ship, they'll help you get the visa that you need. They'll have what you need. Does that make sense? Let me know if you saw anything different, Gary or Edith, or if Princess has sent you something that they haven't sent me about that. But I've spoken with them, because I always want people to know if they have to do something before they go. So,
well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So put a comment down there, would you, Gary? So it's good to see you both.
Vincian's out into 8 days.
8 days till they're on the Royal Princess and their Trans-Pacific. It's also very exciting. Things are picking up again. I always think March is like more in February. Well, maybe a little bit of February, except for we got to go on a cruise, but it's more of a boring time because we're waiting for spring. We're waiting for itineraries to come. We're waiting for Alaska to start, and like these Trans-Pacifics and Transatlantics to start going. So now we're going again. So it's very exciting. So Kathy, sure is nice to see you. And Melody, less than a month until she goes to Alaska on a very nice
That's good
itinerary, I remember. And Ken, nice to see you from Texas. Michael, good to see you. And Nancy, I hope all is well with you. I hope everybody's doing well. Let us know what you're doing in the comments. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Nancy and Michael are doing the Northern Lights this year as well.
Good.
So it's just around the corner. I know that sounds funny, but you know what? It comes so fast. It really does.
It is.
And always look. I always tell people, and if you if you need help, like if you booked with me, ask me. But you know what? Like when we went on our Northern Lights, we missed Stavanger due to weather, and then we ended up in Trondheim. And so take a guidebook with you, or just be prepared. You've got your Wi-Fi. You can look at a lot in case your ports get changed due to weather. So I'm like, yeah, Michael and Nancy, just ask me. Or yeah. Let's see. And Connie, you can ask me too.
Yeah. Mark and
Yeah,
Melanie.
Mark and Melanie. Just want to thank Hetty for her travel log. Hetty writes the best travel logs. Hetty, if you watch this later, you could be a travel writer. She really could, couldn't she, Mark and Melanie? She sends those to us too, and I just love reading them. She says, "You're living my dream cruising the Amazon." So did you guys know that Holland America does these cruises that goes partway down the Amazon? Like anybody,
Wow.
I want to do that someday. If y'all want to come, you can come. Otherwise, it'll just be Gordon and I. But we're gonna do that. It's very grand. Yeah, I've followed along and seen like online things. Everything's online, isn't it? Things that pictures that they've posted and shared their experience, and it seems like they really enjoy it. So yeah, Hetty's out there doing what we all hope we get to do someday. So, and Melvin, nice to have you. Marvelous Monday from Kansas City. 24 days to the Majestic.
Good.
Let's see. Okay. Yes, we need. Okay, so Nancy, thanks for saying this. She was saying to Connie, we need to get Allison to introduce us. What we need to do is, I want to remind you all, like Connie and Nancy, if you want to get together, like tell me, like we meet at the Wheelhouse Bar at a certain time on a certain day, and you can say hi to each other. Just let me know when, and I'll tell everybody. Because I think that would be really fun. We've got some cruises like that Trans-Pacific that goes at the end of September. That would be a fun one because people have mentioned wanting to get more people there. So just let me know if you want to do that. So Team saying hey to Sir James and Lady Christy. So just fun. Got more rain.
Jeffrey's here.
Well, hello, Jeffrey. Nice to have you with us.
Yep.
Don't anybody forget, he has a blog, Cruising for One. So look it up and read what he's got to say. He does a good job. Christine, did you get just tons and tons of rain in 48 hours?
Yeah, than they have in the last month.
In the last 3 months, she says.
Oh, 3 months.
So that's a lot of rain. We've had a very wet spring, too. Nothing like y'all have had.
No.
But it has been, we've had a really damp spring here. So cruise. Oh, look at Chris. He's doing a father-daughter cruise in 54 days on MSC Seashore. The little one in my profile picture is now 19.
Wow.
Where do those years go? Just where do they go?
Our little ones have little ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you stop and think about it very much, you cry. You're happy because you can't take him to stay little forever. But the time goes too fast. So I'm glad you're going with her. Good for you. It's a really sweet memory you'll have.
Yeah.
So let's see. They're talking to each other. Shelly, hey from Colorado. We noticed our flight numbers on our flight to Galveston keep changing. Is this normal? Would you say it's normal?
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry as long as you're still going.
Right.
Yeah. Serenity Searchers from Indiana. We're happy to have you. You know what? I should remember this. Remind me what town you're from, would you? Serenity Searchers, I should remember, but it's not coming to me right off. So remind me. Let's see.
Because there's some places from Indiana we can see why you're still searching for Serenity.
Not really. He's just being smart because he married a Hoosier. Well, I'm not really a Hoosier. I grew up there, but I wasn't born there. So anyway, Holly, hey there, sweetheart. 165 days till Radiance of the Seas to Alaska, and she can't wait. Did you get my email? Okay, Holly. I feel like I should follow up with everybody.
Yeah.
Lorraine says, going on the Sun in May. Santorini was canceled. Now going to Mykonos. Mykonos looks beautiful.
Oh,
Mykonos is beautiful. And if you like ancient things and like just beautiful ancient things, go to Delos, Delos. And you know what? There is always enough time to see Santorini when you get back. Mykonos when you get back. So they'll have an excursion that takes you out to Delos. You see all the stuff, and then you come back, and you've got plenty of time to walk around Santorini and go see the windmills and the little Venice area they call it, and get some yummy food and go shopping if you want. There's a little nice right there in the harbor. There's a little beach if you feel that you need to put your feet in the water. I've done that there before.
Uh-huh.
And there's a close enough beach you can take a taxi to it. But I love Mykonos. But Gordon, did you see my video I put out? I think,
let me
was it
get that one
Saturday? Was it just Saturday? I talked about the weather. They have had so
Friday or
much
Saturday.
rain there.
Friday.
This last week, they have been inundated. And so many videos showed you could see the windmills up there, and you could see some of the eating places that are, like the tourist places because they're handy there, full of water. But you know what? I'm sure they're going to be cleaning it up just like that because tourism is king there. They need that money, and so they'll be ready to welcome you. So Lorraine, let us know what it looks like and tell us when you get home, would ya? If you feel like it and you do Facebook, join our group and post pictures there. We'd love to see.
So I just put 2 links down here on the side. The first one is a Google Maps link, and it's to a cute little eatery that we've been to, right smack in the middle of all the places.
Where at?
It's that little place with Mykonos. It's got the chicken, what do we call it?
Oh yeah, it's just a little teeny little place, but it's really good. Like the gyros are good, and the
it's got
souvlaki's good.
Souvlaki, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
there's another one we went to over there by the windmills, and it was good too.
It was okay. It was good.
But this little Souvlaki chicken place,
but it was a sit down place.
Yeah. But the little chicken Souvlaki place, they have 2 or 3 tables and chairs. Just fantastic. We've hit that one all 3 times that we've been there together.
We really like it.
So that's there. And then I also put a link.
Sounds like we go separate a lot. Only I go without you.
You've been there twice without me. And then the other one is a link to our video for what you need to know for Mykonos. So that will tell you a few things. In fact, it'll have pictures of the little place that we went to.
And then Michael says needs to book a transfer from Heathrow to Southampton. I can add that. Somebody's calling me. I'll have to call them tomorrow or later. Okay, Michael and Nancy. I'm writing that down, Gordon. You talk while I write that down, and I'll add that to your booking for you.
Near Muncie. Serenity Searchers.
Okay. See, I should remember. Yeah, there's a quilt store in Muncie.
Is it Muncie North and
I don't know. I just drove there. We used to just drive there.
Yeah.
Transfer from Heathrow to the ship. Okay.
And then Lorraine is in central Massachusetts near Worcester.
Oh, near Worcester?
Worcester. Yeah.
I don't know. Looks like several Hoosiers here tonight. Indeed. Thanks for saying that, Chris. Yeah, and Serene Life in Indiana. Nice to have everybody in. It's nice to have you, no matter where you're from. We're delighted that you're with us.
Oh, Tim and Cindy they're camping. They're
camping, and I got to talk to them today, and it was raining. The other highlight from their region of the world, there, North Carolina, is so much pollen this year. The worst pollen they've seen.
Ouch.
So that's just crazy.
Oh, Tim, Tim,
you guys are such a love. I'm going to be getting you guys lots of drinks. Thank you.
Hey, we just moved the retirement up another week.
Thanks. You guys are loves. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Here, we'll even give me some lasers here.
He did the hearts. Thanks. All righty. Oh, whoops. Okay.
Okay, I gotta get back to where we were.
I saw Joel go by. Joel, it's nice to see you. Okay. Hoosiers here. Kathy, did I say hey to you? Nice to have you with us there. A beautiful spring in the Ozarks. That makes me happy. I'm glad it's beautiful there. Nice to see you, Steve. 97 watching, only 29 likes. Thank you.
Now we're up to 44 likes.
Oh, thank you. Everybody, if you're here, hit the thumbs up if you would. Okay. Some weeks I just am so disappointed.
There we go.
We got to get the word out there. So thank you all. Let's see. Are you the Visa just doing his own research? We haven't heard anything from Princess. Oh, good. They just got the UK ETAs before the price hike. You are most welcome. No, my understanding is what you need to get off in Vietnam will be on the ship. They'll have it for you. I was worried about that because a lot of those places over there, you don't need like a visa if you're on a cruise ship, but Vietnam is when you do. And so that's why I always worry about it. So Belinda, nice to see you. We miss Belinda right up here. So what does everybody think about, right? Very
There we go.
exciting, leaving this weekend, taking 3 Holland America cruises, one after another. Well, look at you, Belinda. I hope you have a splendid time. I hope that it will be wonderful. I'm really happy for you to get to go. That's really nice. So what was I going to tell you? I don't know. It'll come back to me in just 1 minute. So Connie is diamond painting, listening to oh, thank you. You are some of our favorite people too. So thank you. Diane, nice to see you. What was the decision about Princess and Holland America honoring each other's status? So you know what? Not a peep yet. They have not talked about that. Back when Royal Caribbean and Celebrity announced that they were going to do that, we sure thought that would be nice, but they haven't come up with anything yet. So if you haven't watched my video today, Carnival has said that they are revamping their loyalty program. Yes. So you might want to listen to my video. You're going to want to listen anyway. But I thought that was really interesting. When Princess put their loyalty on sale last year for those cruises at the end of the year there, I was hoping we would hear something about loyalty, but we haven't. No. So I guess we'll see.
We'll start the rumors. We'll start the speculation.
We are not.
Well, we'll start the speculation then. If Carnival does, it's all part of the same parent company.
Gordon, you know what, though? It's really interesting. And tell me what you all think. I find it really interesting, some of the differences between the cruise lines that are held by Carnival Corp.
Yes.
You would think one would look at the other and say, aha, no. Nope. Not so much. And I get that. They're running their own deal and they want to be individual.
Yeah, so maybe it gets to be a little too much competition between them.
No, I don't think so. Because I'm gonna say, because I feel like, here in the US we think of like Cunard and Princess and Holland America and Carnival. Those are like the ones we use here mostly, or that we think of, right?
Yeah.
And they all are very unique.
They are
very unique. And the same person could cruise the different cruise lines, but for different things. So I don't think there's competition that way.
No.
I truly don't. Do you guys think there's competition among those cruise lines? I don't think so. I think they're just all paddling along. So anyway, D1 Singer, thanks for giving us a thumbs up. Let's see. Krista's got softball and baseball games. Oh, they were canceled due to the weather. Wow. Let's see.
So Serenity Searches is going to go camping soon, too. They're going to go to Pennsylvania.
Oh, how fun is that?
Williamsburg, Gatlinburg, and Allentown.
Have a fun time. So, and Kay is pointing out, you know what? Lots of people post so many great pictures over on our Facebook group. So if you're not in our Facebook group, it's Let's Go Travel Tips. Come and join us, because then you can post yours, you can post your questions, and it's just really fun.
Well, and that's definitely a place where you guys can connect. If we can't get it.
Well, the hard thing is I think not everybody does Facebook. So you could have like 5 people, like 5 different sets of people on a cruise, and some do and some don't. So that's a hard way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Holly says turkey season's 23 days away. That's awesome. Let's see. Anybody going on MSC World America? Well, I'm going to go sometime, D1 Singer. I was actually looking, we're going to be in Fort Lauderdale at the beginning of November when the Star Princess comes. And so I was looking to see if I could slide an MSC cruise on before that. And so the MSC World America does 7-day cruises out of Miami. So one leaves November 1st. And so it would get back on the 8th after I already need to be on the Star Princess. But I don't have time to go and be there like a week before the 1st. So it won't be on that trip that we do the MSC World America, but I'm going to do that ship. It's on my list for, if not this year, or like early next year, not late next year, early next year if we don't get it in this year. So let's see. Nice to see you, Jody. Really good to see you. Let's see, Janice. Nice to see you, Janice and Brian. Let's see. Oh, wait, was somebody's 90th birthday? Busy weekend. Her mom turned 90.
Janice's mother, yeah.
Congratulations to your mom. Hope she had a nice birthday. Oh, wow. Cruising for One. Their oldest granddaughter just turned 16. I don't know where time goes. Yeah. It just whizzes by. That's why we have to book our cruises in advance. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Holly. I replied to the April 4th. Let me send it again. Holly, April. Send again. I'm writing send again by your name. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? I don't know. Jerry, nice to see you. Their daughter Kelly lives in Merrillville. She used to live in Chandler near where, Chandler is right. Yeah, so our Caroline lives in Buckeye, and Chandler is
on
over.
the other side. It's just south of Mesa.
Well, our Spencer used to live in Mesa. Yeah, and so he did his residency there. So yeah, but it's all pretty close there. We get to babysit there the first week of May, and
so you'll be seeing cruise news. Maybe Alive. We'll see if we can get the kids to bed. That's going to be a little tough. It'd be nice.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Or it could be a solo live with her, and I'll be watching the girls. We're throwing them in a car drive.
Driving them around. We'll see.
Take them to the park.
Or maybe we'll just have to miss. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
So, Eddie, how are you doing? It's been a minute since we've seen you. It's nice to have you with us. Let's see. Team, do you think with our recent downturns, see a pullback on cruises with expenses? You know what? With the recent downturns. So I don't know how recent you're talking about. It's really hard for me here to navigate all this without ever talking politics. And so I don't know. The market started to go up again today. I don't know. We'll just kind of see. I haven't seen downturns yet, but we'll just have to watch, right? Right? Anybody else answer? Please do. Say what you think. I think it's too soon to tell, or if you're thinking that we've had, with food going up so much and gas going up so much, although it's starting to come down, at least it isn't at our gas stations.
Mm-hmm. We are optimistic.
I am always optimistic, but it will be really interesting to see. So I read a lot of publications of what a lot of people who watch the travel industry talk about, what people who are in the travel industry talk about. I love to read, if you go and you look at different, the cruise line stocks, there are so many people that write articles on those every blooming day.
Oh, yeah.
And so I read a lot of that, and I have not seen a lack of optimism yet. And so, thinking, we're in trouble, or truly, if you look at how full flights are, how expensive flights are, how cruises are sitting right now.
And people are still going.
Yeah. And I was looking, the cruise that we're going to take, it's May 17th, and it is really sold. Mm-hmm. It's very, very sold. And so I don't know. I don't know. See what you guys think, would you? It's just interesting. I try to put together everything I watch and try to get an idea. Let's see. Is anybody going on the Majestic May 1st in Italy? You know what, Melvin? We had that cruise booked. Then we had to cancel it because we're going to go babysit instead. But enjoy it for us, would you? We really had that booked. That's what we were going to do for
that was the one
my birthday,
Venice, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So just enjoy, okay? Try it for us and let us know how it goes. Let's see. My wife, her little place with euros, and asked when we were going to Mykonos. Yeah, go. It is so good there. It's a whole different thing. Yeah, they have really good euros in Paris too.
Yeah.
By the way, and I can tell you where to go for that.
Yeah, and also, Chris, no matter where you go, the gelato's great.
Yeah, we haven't had bad gelato.
No.
So nice to see you, Kristen. Wanted to say hey to you.
Are you missing a millionaire bar or whatever they call them?
Oh yeah, those
billionaire.
Magnum brand? They make these billionaire bars. If you like caramel type stuff, you're gonna want to try one of those.
Yeah.
Holland America has some nice Japan cruises out for 2027. Thank you, Sue and Phil. I've seen those.
Yeah.
And I keep on thinking, but you know what? I'm worried. Usually Japan comes out later. So I don't know, later in the year for Princess. So I'm just going to keep my eye. If Europe comes first, I might do something there because it just calls me on the phone every day. So, and speaking of passports, I called on my passport today. This is killing Gordon. I'm just going to call. And I found out that I can call back on April 10th based on when my passport application was submitted. And if I want to request expedited, I can. And they'll let me pay the $60. And if they accept I guess, I don't know. I think you submit a request for expedited and they say I can do that or not. And if they will, then you pay the $60 and they'll send it to you sooner. So I'm going to do that because I just have been worrying. So I'll let you know how that goes. Okay. Let's see. He keeps saying I'm okay. Sue and Phil, thanks for noticing those cruises. Yeah. 33 days until Nancy and Michael go on the Sapphire for the California Wine Country Cruise. She loves Vancouver and Victoria. It is so pretty there, isn't it? Oh, wow. Nicole and Connie are both diamond painting at the same time.
Steve is on the Sapphire.
Last night on an 18. Oh, you left last night on an 18-night South America. Well, enjoy. I hope you have the best time. We'll be looking forward to hearing about that cruise as well. Let's see. Listening to 6 today is what made me wonder about Princess in Holland America. Listening to 6 today. Do you know what that means?
No, but they thought about it.
Okay.
Jody has 18 wake-ups. Boy.
So she's going to go on that beautiful Pride of America.
What is it our kids tell their kids? You have that many more sleeps. That more sleeps, yeah.
We've heard that. I was just the parent that said, go to bed. Very kindly. It's
not tomorrow.
It's time for bed. We're just
a couple more days.
16 days. Anyway. You just sold your camper today, Christine? Is that good or bad? Is there a tear there or no? I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Is it a tear? I'm sorry, Christine. Hopefully you can get a new one.
Well, if you want to buy another one, my brother's selling his.
So Jeffrey says that he thinks the Sphere class was meant to compete with Royal, Norwegian, and Carnival in the initial emphasis was on large ship for the multi-generational demographic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just feel like that has switched a lot. Don't you guys think so? Not only, I think we talked about this on Friday, not only since they took the Park 19 concept away that it was going to be, but just kind of the focus of their marketing. I don't know. I feel like I see a little bit of a shift there.
Oh, Steve is saying it's his last night.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Sam and Patty, nice to see you. Thanks for coming this evening. Just south of Tempe, Jerry says. Okay, yeah. That makes perfect sense. I think there's an IKEA in Tempe, isn't there? I want to say. Oh, wow. Holly's going to turn diamond with Royal on her Alaska cruise. Is there better prices on cruises? I don't think so. I don't know. No. I was thinking in my mind, who gives perks for loyalty with pricing? And Viking, the way they manage their pricing comes to mind, but I don't see a huge difference there. But there are some that give a little better if you different setup. But yeah, I think you just get those drink vouchers and the perks that go with it, but I don't think it impacts how much it costs. Let's see. Hope says, nice to see you, Hope. How are you? Airlines are forecasting a drop in demand and are cutting flights for 2025. Wow. I hadn't seen that. So which airlines?
Yeah.
Because luckily ours seem okay. Where we fly from, we go on Delta so much. And we have at the new airport where we live, there's just a huge 2 wings for Delta. Yeah. And so luckily their demand is strong. So let's see. Nancy, it is so good to see you. Definitely think each of the cruise lines under the umbrella of Carnival is unique. Thanks for saying that. We have been on 3 and think each has its own flavor, style, and following. Thanks for saying that, Nancy. Yeah, we've only been on 3 of them too, 3 of the different cruise lines as well. And they do. Let's see. Is it too early to put in our stocks perk for Antarctica? Diane, I would say wait a little longer. Usually they say 3 months, although you know what? You could try it. Some people have theirs. Last year they put a month and they got their cruises covered through 25. So I think honestly it's who is processing them. May as well try it.
So Tim started a conversation here, Melody and a few others. Yeah, YouTube has changed its advertising so that you will be getting ads in the middle of this live.
And so, yeah, and they said it did last week too.
Yeah, so
So
they've changed it.
That's new.
So if one pops up, we'll just wait.
No, they said it brings them back to where you were.
No, I know.
So yeah, so that's new.
And they pop up at different times for everybody. So,
well, if we see our revenue jump, I'll let you know. So far, no change. I'll tell you if it was good. Let's see. Oh, several ads so far. Melody says, "What are they doing?"
Well, I've had 2 or 3 over here on the monitor,
and it's only 6:37 here our time.
I've had at least
37
2.
minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
well, thanks for sticking with us, everybody.
Yeah.
So, Steve. Oh, it's okay. No, I'm with you. Oh, Joel is selling his. Clyde says he is selling his RV as well.
They're all going cruising instead.
Not good. You know what? That's what I would do. Gordon is always trying to. Well, he doesn't anymore because he knows I'm not going to budge. But
no, I'm happy
we
to
used
go
to talk
cruising.
about retiring, and it'd say, "Should we get an RV?" And I was like, "No, I don't want anything else to insure or maintain. I just want to go on trips, and RVs don't go where I want to go."
That's what Christine says.
Thank you.
They're paying for cruises instead of the camper.
So much funner.
Yeah.
Let's see. Serenity Searcher says, "I'm not a stock advisor. However, even with any changes in the economy, we took advantage of the lower Carnival Cruise stock to price to buy some more recently. Yeah. Now they can get up to $250 on their upcoming cruise." So I was going to look and see where it ended today. Let's see. Hopefully it's down. I am not somebody that looks every day. But and then I also don't have any money in this. I have money in the stock market. Not enough that I, not many that I need.
1643.
Ooh, 1643 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy.
But no, we don't give advice.
We don't give advice. Bye. No.
Daniel,
I like Jeffrey's.
Nice to see you.
Sorry. Jeffrey's wondering if they're going to build more Sphere class. They don't have anything announced on Princess, do they?
Nope. Neither does Holland America.
No.
No. Neither does Cunard. However, Carnival does.
Mm-hmm.
Carnival's awesome. They're doing great.
Oh yeah. In fact, on her video today, she mentioned the 2 new Carnival ships,
and their names.
And they're pulling up names that they'd had on previous ships, and one of them was look at this. One of them was the ship that I sailed on in 1984. It's the same name, the Tropical, like you said. So, but
yeah.
Very different ship than what it was then. They didn't have balconies. They were all ocean view or inside cabins.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Renee is having right knee placement on Friday. So their next cruise isn't until October. So hopefully she'll be 100% by then. He had his hip replaced.
My hip was replaced, yes. And it went fantastic.
It went really well.
Yes.
My best tip is to have an excellent surgeon. Like, make sure you have a really good surgeon. No kidding. Yeah. No kidding. We made sure. And we had some to check out, and they didn't make the cut. And so make sure you have a really good surgeon. But other than that.
Yeah, he was actually the 3rd one that we looked at.
Get up and move when they tell you to, wouldn't you say? Because he didn't always want to get up. And I was like, no, you got to get up. Yeah. We got places to go and things to do. Get up. We're going to walk.
And listen to your physical therapist. That accelerated the healing and everything. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we'll be praying for you, Renee.
Yes.
Hope it goes really well.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Stephen, he's on the way to Hawaii. He says they're having a blast. 2 more sea days. So, Stephen, I heard
been rough.
Somebody sent me an email and said that it had been rough, and so they canceled your formal night. Yeah, that's something. So I hope it sounds like you're having a really good time anyway. So yeah, Lee's got some ads. It's nice to see you, Bev.
Chris has got YouTube Premium. No ads.
Oh, look at you. Our kids keep saying we should get YouTube Premium. Every time they come over here and turn something on, they're like, why do you not have Premium? I'm like, because it costs. So that's awesome, Chris. Good for you.
We got to support those YouTubers.
Yeah, let's see. Jeffrey is going to look at
JetBlue
a little bit more. You know what? I've only flown JetBlue once. but I really, really like it. We always look at it going places, but when you add like how much the flight is, and then you add checking bags, so I have to pay to check bags out in Delta, then we always end up having to pay more. So I've only done it once, but it was Boston to Los Angeles. I really liked it. You have more leg room and better snacks. Very nice, really nice.
Yeah.
So I like their setup. I like how they do it. So let's see. Delta announced yesterday they're canceling the direct from London to Orlando.
Wow.
I think I saw that one. I just figured it was redeployment. I don't know. I feel like they're always moving things around.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's interesting. It really is interesting.
Because we have a daily Salt Lake to London, and we were booked on one time, and that day it was canceled. So they put us on a different one. So we said, "Oh, to heck with it." And we just went earlier, a few days earlier.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Yeah, I wonder how many people, though, if you used to go on Southwest and now you're rethinking that, say so in the comments. I'm really surprised that they're charging for bags. That has been like one of their big cornerstones forever. So, and now they're gonna start charging for that. Let's see. Nancy says if you go on JetBlue, go a couple of days early. Oh, Tim says, sure hope the smaller ships don't go away. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Those smaller ships. And it'll be interesting to see what Royal Caribbean does, because for so long they said they were going to do some smaller ships. And then, because, Royal Caribbean Group, then Celebrity came out and said they were doing those river boats. So I was wondering, well, is that what they're talking about?
Oh.
Or is Royal Caribbean still have their eye on a little bit of that market that you have to have a smaller ship to do?
Yeah.
Because there are some fabulous itineraries out there that you can only do with a smaller ship. So it really will be kind of interesting to see.
Well, and you have to remember, those that have watched when she went on the Azamara. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have 4 ships, 2 of which were Pacific Princess ships, and the other 2 were they Royal Caribbean? But whatever they were smaller also. Mm-hmm. So they don't go away; they just go somewhere else. So,
were they Royal Caribbean? I don't know.
I'll have to look at that.
But anyway, yeah, there's remarkable things. So for 27, I'm looking at doing something. I'm waiting for Azamar to come out with their 2027. So Steve says JetBlue is great. One of the few that offers nonstop from San Fran down to Fort Lauderdale. It's not very expensive. That's great.
Good.
Nonstop from San Francisco to Heathrow in July. Thanks for saying that.
But that one's on United, not JetBlue.
Oh, on United. Thanks for saying that. Yeah. Let's see. Usually you can't put in for stock perks past the end of the year. I know. It's crazy, Lulu. It's like the thing I say. It depends on who approves it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway, and they officially say like 3 months out is what they want. So I guess you kind of see what you get. But interesting. What do you think, Island and Coral, when do you think they'll be sold? India seems to be buying the older ships. Did you see my video today? So Jeffrey pointed out India buying older ships. They are, because they have that Cordelia cruise line, because I talked about it today in my video. But it's really interesting. It'll be fun to see who else is buying those, because, China is doing their own cruise line as well. And so that's a big deal there. And, but those are like some of the markets that they include when they talk about emerging markets for travel, for their people to be able to travel more than they, like it's a new thing in these like emerging travel markets, as all the analysts like to call it. But, so I would bet that there's going to be a market for those smaller ships for a long time to come. And then it'll be fun to see when they start buying the big ones or getting other ones built. But it's really a great way for these cruise lines to make an entry into the market, like in an affordable way, right? You don't have to have as much to get started. So I don't know. I sometimes wonder about going there and taking a cruise, but I'm not exactly sure about that. I think I lean still more to staying with like your Celebrity or Princess or Holland America to take cruises all over the world. Yeah. So, hey, Lynette, nice to see you. She said they just completed their first Princess cruise through Panama Canal. Next British Isles. Oh, that reminds me. I have something to say about that. Next British Isles is on the Regal in September, flying to Heathrow. What what to do and how to get to the port. You know what? I talk about this all the time. Oh, Gordon put it up there. But I will say again, and I don't work for Hilton, but that Hilton Garden Inn, and let me add to that too. So there's that Hilton Garden Inn that is attached to Terminal 2.
Let me add that one in from Friday.
But you know what? Saturday. There are so many hotels right by, for example, just off of Terminal 4, I happen to know there's a great Holiday Inn right there. There are lots of different hotels right there by Heathrow. So if you want one that you can walk to and is like like it is attached to the airport, but there are so many other ones there that you could look and find one to match with like whatever hotel chain that you've got loyalty with, or search them all to see like what price is the best, however you want to do it. But there are lots and lots of hotels right there by Heathrow. So it's a really nice way. So if you're going to go into London, you can always take the one from the Victoria Coach Station on Embarkation Day. But if you're even just going to fly in, I advocate, if you're going to fly in and get in, because it's usually no morning or early afternoon you arrive when you're coming from the US, unless you're not. But that's generally when most of the flights come. Absolutely go into London and do some sightseeing, even if you're going to only be there and get on the ship the next day. I hope I don't ever tire of that. Even when I go by myself next year, when I go and Gordon can't go on that British Isles to start, my intention is to land, to go put my stuff down at the airport and to get myself an Uber and go into London and choose what I want to see, because there is so much to see there.
Yeah.
And so anyway, that's what I would do if it was me.
Yeah. So there's 2 links.
Otherwise, Lynette, talk to your travel agent and see what he or she recommends. They're really helpful.
Yeah, because there's 2 links over there to the videos that we just talked about.
Oh, and you know what else I wanted to talk about the Panama Canal? So this is this whole big thing. And I want you all to really think about this, because, we went on that Panama Canal cruise. It was a full transit. It was very much an older people cruise, which makes perfect sense because it's a long cruise. So a lot of people who still work don't want to take 16 days off and more, 17, 18 when you add on travel days. It's not that there weren't any, there are still people that work there, but predominantly you have a lot of people who are retired and then much older than that as well, because it's such a lovely cruise. It's 16 days on a ship. And so what I want everybody to remember is what you get on different itineraries. And if you don't know, talk to your travel agent, let them help you, because it's really interesting to me. Some people have been on cruises lately. I read all of these Facebook forums, and I always, so often lately, I've seen things and I'm like, well, of course that's who was on that ship. And so you kind of have to know what it is that you're looking for, and then how to navigate and get what you want. Just throwing that out there. Then you'll be happy with what you do. So just telling you that. So anybody have any other questions about that, let me know. So Lynette, did you just love your first Princess Cruise? Let us know what you thought.
Yeah.
And it'll be fun to hear about your one in September. So we went on our first British Isles cruise last June. Fell in love with that part of the world, and
you
just loved it.
You got a taste of it when we did the Iceland cruise, because we hit the Shetlands in Glasgow, and so that helped.
And we went driving across England in 2018 to go to Wales, but just loved that. So we're going again in August, and we're going to go again next year. So yeah. Let's see. Chris says he flies Southwest and has their credit card, so he'll still get a free bag. And whoever you travel with.
Up to 8 people. Good.
Yeah. Let's see. Steve says, do you like the larger ships better, like the Sun? He's canceled 2 cruises on the Sun. Seems too large. I've replaced them with the Enchanted or the Sapphire. So have you ever been on the Sun yet, Steve? This is what I say about the Sun. It's really interesting. So many people base their experience, at least in what I read and what I hear, on that Piazza, because it is different. It's bigger. It's louder. And it's just kind of designed differently than we're used to when we go on a Princess ship. It's just different. It is just different. But at the same time, they've made some changes, like up on the Lido deck, the way they do the pools, the way they've done the food there, the placement of the buffet is different. Like all of that I like better. They have this really nice little deck eating area off of the eatery. That's what they call the buffet. It's beautiful.
really
On a
love that.
beautiful day, you go out there and sit in the sunshine and eat your food, and it's devoted to that. So it's not like you're next to the pool. It's not like people are tearing through in their swimming suits or anything. It's set up to eat there. I really like that.
The piazza, if the piazza is going to be a central location like they've continually done on all the ships, they've done a wonderful job with the stadium seating around the piazza, so that you can actually, instead of having to lean against the rail, they've got 2 or 3 layers of seating that people can sit there and relax more
and watch what's going on.
And that huge big screen that they've got there. So
it was cool. One night when we were on there, they had like all this rock music.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
But then other evenings they had like danceable music, like more dance. Well, people were dancing to rock music, but
they were doing
a
silent disco one night.
Yeah, they did that
Those
one
are
night.
always funny to watch.
Yeah. They're funny to participate in. And then you see people change their channel partway through because they don't like the channel they're on. But anyway, I would try it. I would say try it. And I think we're to the point with the Sun that you could try it because, you know, she had such a rocky start. I think she took a lot of heat in the beginning just because things weren't done. And it took a long time for everything to finally get done. But now that it's done, I don't know. I don't know, Steve. I would say try it. I am really, really excited to get on the Star in October, and I'm really excited to see the Star, and I'm counting on it being ready to go. I think it will be ready to go. I think we're going to get on board, and you know, with it being the very first, the inaugural cruise, of course, something a little funny might happen, and that's to be forgiven because it's like their first go around with the crew and the ship and the whole thing. But I would say try it. I really would. I really would. If you have been on a Royal class ship and you know you hate that, maybe not. But if you know you like the Royal class, so you like a bigger ship, I would try it. And then if you don't ever want to go again, you don't have to. But what if you missed out on something that you're going to totally love? See, that's kind of how I look at things. I'm willing to try things once like that. So you got that whole long answer, but it's really interesting.
Yeah. And definitely, of course, consider the itinerary. I mean, we're excited because we'd be on the Star to Alaska, and plus the inaugural is going to be fun in and out of Barcelona. So,
yeah. So, let's see what else. Don't know what's going on in January in Fort Lauderdale. What are we talking about?
Well, they're saying that the hotel prices seem higher than normal, but that could be. I mean, January is a popular time because you got a lot of people wanting to get out of the cold and they're jumping down.
If you look at January cruises in 2026 on any cruise line, they're almost sold.
Yeah.
So that could be part of it.
So it's simple.
I could look and see what else is
demand.
going on. But yeah, it's really busy. It's super busy. So let's see. The Port Pier, somebody's talking about the Port Pier was announced only 5 days prior. Princess Transfer will take you to the correct pier. So which ship are you talking about? I mean, you're talking about British Isles.
Right.
Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, absolutely. The transfer will take you to the right ship. Yeah. Absolutely. And if you are in Southampton and you get a taxi and say, I want to go to the Island Princess, they'll take you to the Island Princess.
You'll see it.
They know what it is. They do know. I never have panicked about which pier. Often we'll look, or Gordon likes to look at things, but even sometimes we don't know. I've gone on cruises without him and I don't know the pier. I just tell him where I'm going and they take me.
Yeah.
So like even in Barcelona, I said I'm going to Azamara and they took me. So it's okay. Yeah. I wouldn't be worried about that at all.
No.
Not at all. So, and plus when you get over close to the pier, if there's several ships, they can see where to take you. Even in Miami, that's what I've done. When you go to Miami, there's like ship, and you just say, which one are you going to? And you pull right up.
Yeah.
And the same is true in Southampton.
And in Fort Lauderdale, they've got the big sign that as you drive in, it tells you that
which
ship is.
Yeah. So they do a good job. Yeah. I wouldn't worry at all. Just take that off your worry list. Take that off your worry list. Diane also likes to remember the Hilton Garden Inn. Oh, the Hilton. The Holiday Inn
at Heathrow.
Yep, they have 2. They do. Like at Terminal 4, there's one. At Terminal 2, there's one. Really easy to get to. Let's see.
Serenity's got their parking booked as well.
David, do you know what, love?
Oh,
Oh, thank
right
you.
here.
You know what, David? Thank you. David helps me. I'm going to get better at this. I do. I am a great travel agent, and it does not cost you any more to book your cruise with me than just to book directly with Princess. And then I help you with all that, with all the ins and outs of how you want to do things, what you want to see, where you want to go. And so it'd be like somebody saying, here's what we want to see in London. What do you think? How do we do that? And I would tell you how to do it. So thanks, David, very, very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'd be delighted to work with you, any of you.
I like Christine's comment. I love talking to older people when I cruise. Yeah. They've often cruised so many places and give you fantastic ideas of places to go they hadn't even considered. So my question is,
saying that, Christine.
Who's older? Are we older?
No. No. It's like when Caroline and I met, we sat next to these really lovely, lovely people from Scotland one evening, and it was their formal night, and he had on his kilt. Absolutely spectacular people. But they had been cruising since in the 70s, and they told us all about going into the Black Sea. Wow. I came home and booked to go. Well, no, it was a little while till we could go. But Gordon and I booked a cruise to go to the Black Sea. And then we didn't get to go because of what's happening with Ukraine and Russia. But I would have never thought to do everything that they outlined for us. Thanks for saying that, Christine. It's amazing to talk with people that have traveled so much. It really is. And that love to go. I think that you have people that love to go and get on like a ship and like absorb that whole experience. And then you have people who long to go and see. And just, so it's that thing about being homesick for somewhere you've never been. And it's just wonderful when you meet someone like that. Thank you, Christine, so much. So...
Lynette, they said they enjoyed the Panama Canal. We did too. It was great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I should add, when I see that there's older people on board, like, I think it's fantastic. That's not bad at all. The only people it's bad for is like if people who are younger go and they're like, well, I thought that there would be a lot more younger people. Well, no. I told you that. So you just have to know like how to navigate that and how to find the ship that has what you want. So thanks, Lynette. I'm glad you enjoyed. Oh, Ray says, thank you, Ray. He says the Sun is one of their favorite ships. The Piazza is the best on any Princess. Did not realize how important it was to us until we sailed on the Coral, which has no Piazza. Thanks for saying that, Ray.
Yeah.
And so exactly. So on the Coral, you probably saw from my videos about it's just tiny.
Yeah. What do they call it?
Maybe the atrium.
Yeah.
I call it the Piazza because it's the round place by the central elevators there. But it is really tiny. And so it virtually was, like you said, it's non-existent because they don't have like music there at night. People don't sit there the same. Like it's round. It's round just by the elevators. And you've got your guest services over there and the Good Spirits bar and some seating like behind it. But it's not the same. And so you don't realize what you're missing. So, the Regal has a beautiful Piazza. So we'll enjoy that on the British Isles. And then the Love Boat is going to be on the Regal. So that's going to be fantastic. Yeah. So,
well, and it was the same thing when we went on the Mediterranean or to the Mediterranean this last year on the Celebrity ship.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, where did we sit?
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Where do you sit? And they had a nice little dancing area there. What do they call it? The Grand Plus? No. They have a name for it. Yeah. But anyway, and they did a lovely, lovely job. It's just not quite the same. Yeah. But it was good enough. We had a lovely time.
Well, and Steve says he's concerned about the number of people on the larger ships.
They spread out a lot.
They are. It is a larger ship, so there's more places for them to go.
But, honestly, they did screw up with the size of the arena. Instead of having a big Princess Theater where they could accommodate so many more of their guests.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've heard it depends like on what kind of sailing you're on as to how many people, like on some sailings, it sounds like more people want to go to the shows than on others. Some people report having to stand in line or go really early. Other people are like, yeah, no problem. So it must depend on where they're going.
Yeah, and I think they're still trying to figure out that dome.
Thanks, Tim and Cindy. Thanks so much.
What to put up to the dome, and it gets hot and so on.
Oh, Jeffrey says he spoke with a lady on his last cruise who was in her 80s and had run her own business. Her husband had just passed away, and it was clear she missed him. but that she was also not going to stop. Look at her go.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that, Jeffrey. That's what I admire. People just have to get out there and have a wonderful time. Thank you all for your great votes of confidence in me. Thank you very much. It means more than you guess. So thank you.
It's because they love you.
Thanks. I love you back.
Because you're
very
a good
much.
Girl. You're a good girl.
So us old folks were long gone to bed while Gordon, Allison, David, and Christy were dancing all night and singing at karaoke. Well, you know what? You're going to have to stay up later and stick with us. It'll be interesting to see how it is during Alaska, like how busy. But you know what, though? The funny, like on the Coral, like so many of those days, you didn't have to be anywhere early, right?
Yeah.
But on Alaska, like there are times you got to get up and go on your excursions.
Yeah.
So we'll have to pay attention to what time it is. So thanks for coming tonight. It's really been nice to be here with you all. Thanks for joining us. And I'll be talking to y'all again really soon. You all take really good care and love you lots. Bye-bye.